Hi guys, it's Art, ForeignMRE.com, and we're back today with two awesome rations. These rations were sent in by Nathan's MRE. Want to give him a big shout out. Without Nathan's help, this review wouldn't be possible. So what we have the meatloaf with carbonara sauce. This is a 2011. And we also have the smothered chicken. And again, it's a number 11. So I think the one I'm gonna do today is gonna be the meatloaf. And if you look, it says it's possible to have the entree substituted by another one. So are we doing the meatloaf? I don't know. We'll have to open it up and see if the entree's been replaced. Let's see, military ration, not for resale, blah, blah, blah. Nothing else on the package. I weighed this a little while ago. This weighs 2 pounds, 1 ounce. So let's get it open. See what we have. Trying to be careful with this bag because I think I'm gonna try a little experiment with the bag when we're done. First thing we have is 2 packages of shortcake biscuits. Coffee Instant Type 1. 1 tea bag, orange flavored. We have steak sauce, package of sugar, have a package of whitener, 2 pieces of gum, pineapple tidbits with syrup, instant mashed potatoes. This could be interesting. Also have a package of tortillas, some peanut butter, Lipton's cup of soup, package of strawberry jam, the beverage bag, cherry sports drink, package of matches, another tea whitener, another package of sugar, big recycled paper napkin, and this thing is huge. Look at that. We have the very long, kind of flimsy Canadian spoon, and as everybody knows, we're not going to use that. Package of pepper, the Werther's Original, and we have the main 240 gram. We have the wet nap, package of salt, and we have the famous toothpick. These aren't in the newer rations. That's all that's in the bag. And like I said, I'm gonna try something with the bag at the end. And then we have the questionnaire, whether you like it or not. So let me get this out on a tray and we'll be right back. And we're back. Have everything laid out. Now I went ahead, I've got some hot water, cold water, and I went ahead and heated up the mains. So while I was doing that, I was looking at the instant mashed potatoes. It says, add hot water to the dotted line and mix well. Salt and 1 package of tea and coffee whitener may be added. So we're gonna add the whitener. If I can do this without making a mess. All right, so let's make sure that the whitener is still good. And it looks good, as you can see. So we're gonna pour that in. And we're gonna add a package of salt. Okay, so added the salt. We added the creamer. And now, let's see if we can add the hot water. Let's see, it says up to the line, not quite there. Wow, and these potatoes are really stiffening up. I don't know if you can see that or not. Of course, the bag is very, very hot. I'm gonna set that to the side for now. I'll add a little more water in a minute. So the next thing I want to get going here is the Lipton soup. You can microwave it, but if you're in the field as a soldier, I don't think there's going to be a microwave. There's smells like some onion, some garlic. And looking at it, you got your noodles. There's pieces of carrots, pieces of peas. Give that a stir. And it looks like maybe a bouillon cube is in there. So we'll let that stand for a few minutes. Next thing I want to get started is the cherry drink. Now this is kind of hard, so I'm not sure if this is going to be any good. We will see. Okay, I don't think it was hard. I think it was just vacuum packed. Looks good. Wow. The aroma is really strong cherry flavor. Okay, and then we also have coffee and tea. So it's kind of late in the evening, so I'm gonna pass on the coffee and go straight to the tea. We get that in and get that steeping, and then I'm gonna add a package of the whitener. And you know, I just got to thinking maybe I shouldn't have added the cream and the sugar till after I took the tea bag out. But here at ForeignMRE.com, we live on the edge. I even put the tea bag, the paper in. Okay, so we let that steep for a little while. Okay, so the next thing we have is the tortillas. And this has a production date. You can see it there, of the 217th day of 2010. Take the oxygen absorber off. And I warmed these up too, by the way, so they're really almost pliable. As you can see, I just ripped one. And the next thing we have here, I'm gonna take the sugar and the coffee out of here. And this is the pineapple tidbits. See if they're discolored in any way. Wow, they don't look that bad. And there's still plenty more in there. And here we have our meatloaf. All right, now if I can open it without making a big mess. There we go. Wow. And that smells absolutely wonderful. Not only does it smell good, it looks really good. Look at that. It's got some mushrooms in it, some tomatoes. Smells like some garlic, some onions. Wow, that looks really, really good. Okay, so back to the mashed potatoes. We'll put a little water in there. See if we can finish making these without making them too runny. And remember now, we added the whitener and the salt. And there's still some more in here. And we have the shortcake biscuits. It's got that kind of old smell to it. So let's go ahead and try the mashed potatoes. These are very good. I don't think I should have added the salt to them. They're a little bit salty now, but still very good. So let's try a piece of the meatloaf. It looks really good. Looks like it has a really good texture to it. So let's give this a taste. Tastes good. I can really taste the mushrooms. Really, really strong. So let's try a little bit of the potatoes with the carbonara sauce. It's very good. And then we'll try a little bit of the steak sauce. Not sure what to expect with the steak sauce. Is it gonna be like A1 steak sauce? And that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, it smells kind of like a combination of the A1 and Worcestershire sauce. So this ought to be interesting. This sauce actually makes that meatloaf really, really, really good. Okay, so let's try some peanut butter on our tortilla. Take half the tortilla. And the peanut butter looks really good. And let me put a little bit of strawberry jam on there also. Let's see what we have here. And that looks good. So I'm gonna try a little bit of the peanut butter by itself. Tastes good. Tastes just like the peanut butter we buy in the jar. So let's give the raspberry. I noticed raspberry must be real common in the IMPs. It's always in there. Very good. So let's try a little bit of the peanut butter and jelly mixed together. So let's try a little bit of the pineapple. Looks good. Looks a little darker than what you'd see in the can. Absolutely perfect. Still crunchy. Still tastes just like pineapple. Just a little bit darker, but 100% good. And the Lipton cup of soup, it had started to thicken a little bit. Man, you can taste the spices. There's onions in there, there's garlic in there. Tastes like maybe a little bit of basil. Really good. And let's try our cherry drink. As you can see, I stirred this a while back. There's nothing in the bottom, so it dissolved really nice. And it's a sports drink, just like you would expect it to taste. Okay, so let's try the 2011 tea. Oh, very good. Like I said earlier, it's a dark tea, very strong dark tea flavor. The cream and sugar kind of mellowed it a little bit, but not a whole lot. Then we have the shortcake biscuits. And like I said earlier, they smell kind of vanilla-y, but they smell kind of old. And my understanding is items in a real thin package, such as this, don't hold up as well. But let's give it a try. You know, it doesn't have a lot of flavor to it, but sometimes you get the biscuits and they don't have a lot of flavor. Let's try it with the tea. Oh yeah. These shortbread biscuits come alive when you dip them in the tea. It's really, it's good. And then, still have the pepper. I'm gonna put the pepper on because I'm gonna eat the rest of this. Have the gum. Have the Werther's original. Everybody knows what that tastes like. That's gonna be everything for the 2011 Meatloaf IMP. And like I said earlier, I'm gonna try something with the bag. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I've got the bag. I've got Nina's pan here, and I want to pour some water in the bag and see if the bag is waterproof. It's foil lined. Not sure if it's gonna be waterproof or not. but we're fixing to find out. And as everyone can see, definitely not waterproof. I had an original idea of taking an unopened ration and holding it under the water, but and seeing if it was waterproof, but as you can see, nowhere near waterproof. So that's going to be it for the 2011 IMP Meatloaf with Cabanera sauce, or Cabernet sauce, however you want to pronounce it. I want to give a big shout out to Nathan's MRE. Without Nathan, I wouldn't have this ration to review. And as always, you can get your fresh discounted ration. You can't get this ration, but you can get your fresh discounted ration at ForeignMRE.com. Thanks for watching.